Welcome everyone to the Washington State Department of Transportation's training on our new Enforceable Small and Veteran-Owned Business Enterprise program. This is a program that we created to put on our state-funded only contracts. This program will put up to a 5% enforceable small business goal on our state-funded contracts. In addition, it can put up to a 5% goal for veterans on our state-funded only contracts. And let me explain to you why we did this. Back in 2017, we created the Roadmap to Diversity. What this purpose was is to try to raise the participation of contracting for minorities and women on our state-funded contracts. And we created the roadmap with the certain steps that WashDOT would take to try to get us there. One of the steps we took was we have voluntary goals. We asked for inclusion managers. And so we are now at about the last step of the roadmap. We have not quite seen the participation of minorities and women that we expected. So this is the last step in the process of the roadmap. And that step was to put enforceable goals on our projects, and that's based on business size and veteran status, so there's no I-200 implication. And this program should be rolled out this April on both our design build and our design bid build projects. So thank you for participating in this training. I'm excited about this new program. I'm excited to work with all of you. You've been great partners in the past to the DOT. We look forward to continuing that and making this new program the success I know it can be. Thank you very much.
In this segment, we're going to be talking about goal setting, where to find your small and veteran business firms, and how to prepare your bid. So starting off first, we're going to talk about goal setting. Every project will have two goals. One will be a small business goal, the other will be a veteran-owned business goal. Please note that when you are preparing your bid, you're going to have to outline how you're going to reach both these goals separately. Now, where to find the individuals that are going to help you obtain the goal. You will utilize the Washington Electronic Business Solutions Directory. This is also known as WEBS. Access to this website and how to utilize it can be found at the Office of Equal Opportunities website. Next, let's talk about preparing your bid. To be found responsive, you're going to need to submit two different documents. The first is going to be your SVB plan. This is where you're going to list out all of the bidders that you found on WEBS that are going to help you obtain each of these goals. Next, you're going to need, within 48 hours of your bid being due, written confirmation forms from these same firms. Your written confirmation is going to outline what scope of work you have decided to subcontract, as well as the dollar amount that you have agreed upon. Now, in the very rare occasion that you're unable to obtain or meet the SVB program goal, you're going to need to submit good faith efforts. Please note that your good faith efforts are also due within 48 hours of your bid being due. What constitutes a good faith effort? We have outlined specific instructions for you in the special provisions. Congratulations, you have been awarded a contract. You are no longer a bidder, you are now the prime contractor. And so in this segment, we're going to talk about what happens post-award. Please note that we will be tracking your commitment in DMCS. This stands for Diversity Management and Compliance System. As the prime contractor, you will be required to upload all of your subcontractors into the system, as well as monthly track your payments to your subcontractors. Please note, as a part of being a great partner with WashDOT and following the regulations, that you must pay your subcontractors promptly. What constitutes a prompt payment? You must pay them within 10 days of you being paid. Please note, we will also be tracking this in DMCS. All firms and subcontractors who work underneath you must perform a commercially useful function. This is known as a CUF and also an on-site review. These will be conducted by the Office of Equal Opportunity as well as your project engineer's office. So how do you help us along with this? We will be requiring certain documentation from you. It is important that you submit this documentation when requested in a very timely fashion in order for us to complete this very necessary part of the project. Please note, without a CUF review or on-site review being performed, you will not get credit for your subcontractors. So help us help you get the credit you deserve. Now, we know that challenges arise on projects, and sometimes it is necessary to terminate, either partially terminate or substitute a certified firm on your project. In order to do this, you must communicate with your project engineer's office as well as OEO. It is also important that you document the reasons why these circumstances arose and why you are requesting either a termination, partial termination, or substitution. All right, we've reached the end of the project. And sometimes there may be an unmet commitment from the firms that you agree to at the onset of the project. Please note, at this time, you will be required to submit a good faith effort. What constitutes a good faith effort and what documentation will you need? That is all laid out for you in full detail in the special provisions. We hope your success on this project and helping WashDOT further its journey down this roadmap to diversity and equity in our contracting. Thank you again for your time. For more information, please follow the link provided. Also, please note that the Office of Equal Opportunity is delighted to take your phone call or email. So please reach out to us. We're happy to assist.